Minecraft 1.19 will be releasing in less than 2 weeks' time. That is the 7th of June, 2022. Welcome back. My name is Echo. Hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day. Hold on a second. I know how to break Minecraft emotes. This emote. Yep, that just happens to my screen. Let's be honest. The current touch controls we have in Minecraft Pocket Edition are incredibly outdated. Well, today in this video, I want to keep you all updated on the latest changes that have happened. We've had a slight tweak to the new UI. Here is a fun fact for you. Minecraft Pocket Edition, the Bedrock version, hasn't seen any touch control changes since 2015. Remember that this is a multi-billion-dollar game. We're in the year 2022. Minecraft really does need to keep up with the touch controls. I still think the new ones that we have been given, they're not perfect. And until we can move certain buttons to certain locations, I don't think the community is going to be happy. Just a quick reminder, before the previous beta/preview, this was the newest UI changes, the newest touch controls. Now, in this video, we are specifically talking about the joystick, the thumbstick, because that has been tweaked, and I want your opinion in the comment section below. Now, I went ahead and asked this exact question on Twitter. Basically, just wanted to get people's opinions on this new button change, because personally, I'm not a big fan of it. But what I will say is I don't play Pocket Edition nowhere near as much as many of you guys. So let me know your opinions down below in the comment section. If you are in beta/preview, you can test this for yourself. If you go to options and you go to settings and you go to touch, and at the top it says enabled new touch control schemes. There's a couple of different options. You will have touch, you will have crosshair, and you will have classic. Let's start off with touch, but check this out. We have a new button. It's this one. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't like it. I kind of preferred the previous circle one over this one. Do a couple of tests here. First thing that I noticed is we go to settings and we go to touch and we change the size of this. Let's go to button size. Let's change this to big. That's what it looks like, okay? Now, obviously, I don't know how many people play Minecraft like this. You might play it like this. The first problem that I have here is that you can't individually change button sizes. If you change this, these change, right? And for me, that's not how it should be. We need full customization, the way COD Mobile has it, PUBG, all these other mobile games have it, but Minecraft doesn't, and I just don't understand why. Okay, let's change this to about 62 real quick here. So another problem we have here, this really bugs me. Look at this bottom right corner. The overlay of this now overlays the UI. That really bugs me. We have a couple other changes with the UI today, so I'm going to keep tweaking the size of this. 5, have a little look here. It's still hovering over it. Let's try to about 40, actually. Let's see what this one looks like. That's not too bad. See, the positioning there is great, but when you start making it a little bit bigger, where this starts to slightly move. Let's try 51. 51, it's slightly touching. I think around about 52, 53 is when this is going to start. We'll try like 53. And that's when it starts to overlap right there. Moving on to the next change. Players can now continuously jump while holding down the jump button. So that was to do with this button right here. Basically, when people jumped, it would just jump once. And you weren't able to do this, which means that if you were trying to sprint jump like this, it would jump once and then you would just be running like normal. So if you are a mobile player and you like to play a bunch of PvP, that's been fixed. The next change, players can now descend from the top of scaffolding with the new touch controls. So we did talk about this in my previous beta video. If we get here, what would happen here is if you're at the top of this, see this jump button that goes down, it would just completely disappear. It looks like scaffolding for Minecraft Pocket Edition, the Bedrock version, has caused so many issues. I can't test this for you, but great news if you play on iOS. they have added Bluetooth mouse and keyboard support for iOS players. So if you want to play keyboard and mouse on your iPhone, on your iPad, all you need to do is hook up the wireless versions. I did see a couple of people in my beta video saying, can you use a USB port attached keyboard? I'm not entirely sure, but I'm guessing so. You'll have to try it out. On mobile devices, the experience bar is centered over the entire length of the hotbar, including the ellipsis at the end. Now, for those who might not understand, let me show you a picture. This picture dates back to the beginning of 2020, when Minecraft players noticed on Bedrock Edition that the hotbar was not centered at all. Now, I think this was already fixed for Windows, Xbox, PlayStation, Switch players, etc., but it was never fixed for touch players. As of the most recent betas and previews, this has been fixed. But this is where the same problem happens again, because the touch controls now interfere with this. Again, I'm just gonna make this like 80. I'll make it really big. No, look at that. That is so annoying. Like, I imagine they're gonna fix it, but like the positioning of this button is absolutely horrendous. It might be tough to see on your screen, but the XP bar, the experience, it's now centered. The whole thing is now centered. After so long of it not being centered or fixed, it's now been fixed. Another recent change is they have re-added the possibility to drop items in the dark gray area item grid in Pocket UI, in order to address closely related bugs that prevented items being dropped outside of custom UIs in the classic UI. Now, in the future, probably not in 1.19, they might fix this again, but I don't think they're going to have time to fix this in 1.19, so they've had to revert this change. For those of you who don't know what this means, is as you guys know, you can obviously tap and drag and switch these out, right? So the gray area is outside of the crafting section. So like dropping it on the left or dropping it above or dropping it anywhere else, that has been reverted. And that is it for today's video. I just wanted to keep you all updated with what has been happening with the touch controls. I get a lot of questions about this, and I fully agree with all of you. Until we can fully customize every single button, I don't think the community is going to be fully happy. Apart from that though, it is coming in 1.19 and will be available on June 7th. Have a wonderful day. See you all in the next video.